Arihant is a social media influencer from Mumbai. He gets approached by a lot of brands for marketing their products and services. The Central Board of Direct Taxes has notified fresh guidelines in connection with the applicability of a new TDS provision related to receiving benefits in a business or profession that come into effect on July 1st. Now, these new TDS rules with TDS reforms for influencers too has cropped up doubts in Arihant's mind. The new section directs that a 10% TDS will be deducted by any person providing any benefit or prerequisite exceeding Rs 20,000 a year to a resident. Let's get to know where and how TDS will be charged. The CBDT has said that these perks may either be in cash, kind, or partly in both of these two means. Finance Act 2022 inserted a new section 194R in the Income Tax Act 1961, which was notified during the budget speech of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman earlier this year. Section 194R is applicable on events when a person gives incentives in form of cash or kind, or a person sponsors a trip, foreign flight tickets, or even free Indian Premier League tickets for the recipient and his or her relatives in the course of business or profession are considered income. Under the new provision, benefits like free medical samples received by doctors and gifts retained by social media influencers will attract TDS under the new provisions related to benefits or perks received in a business or profession. The instances when TDS would apply include perks in cash or in kind such as car, television, computers, gold coin, mobile phone, foreign trips, and free tickets for events given to promote sales. For social media influencers, paying the TDS amount will be a must if the equipment given for them as part of marketing efforts by a company is retained by the person. However, the CBDT clarified that TDS will not apply if the equipment is returned to the company. In case of doctors who are employees of a hospital or are consultants, if they receive free medicine sample by a company, it will be under the purview of TDS. The TDS will be cut in the hands of the hospital on account of the doctor being an employee of the hospital. TDS is not charged when the tax department provided a breather on sales discount, cash discount, and rebates allowed to customers by excluding them from the purview of the new section, as their inclusion will put the seller into difficulties. However, there is a clause here. If a seller gives any discount other than the above, then TDS will be applicable on it. The ITR and the TDS connect. As per April 2022, set of income tax rules, those aggregate tax deducted at source (TDS) or tax collected at source (TCS) during a fiscal year is Rs 25,000 or more will have to file their tax returns mandatorily. In the case of senior citizens, the aggregate TDS or TCS amount for ITR filing is Rs 50,000 or above. The centre has expanded the scope of ITR filing to bring more people into tax database. Tax expert Pankaj Matpal says the taxpayers who are not engaged in business or profession will mostly not be affected by the new section 194R. B2C benefits will not come under the purview of 194R 28(4). For those who didn't file their ITR during assessment year 2021-22, TDS at a higher rate is applicable for the individuals in the current financial year 2022-23 whose aggregate TDS and TCS exceeded Rs 50,000 in the previous year, that is 2020-2021. The higher rate of TDS will be applicable on transactions like professional fees, contract payments, etc., but not on salary payments.